Dear viewers, welcome back. I'm Sham Q, and today I'm reviewing a show that stayed with me long after it ended, Alias Grace. It's not just a story, it's a true puzzle based on real events. And believe me, it's a journey worth taking. I usually enjoy watching shows that are deep, mysterious, and a little dark, and Alias Grace fits that perfectly. It's full of emotion, tension, and difficult questions. Questions about truth, memory, and survival. I watched the whole season, and I can say it deserves a strong 95 out of 100. It made me think, it made me feel, and most of all, it made me question everything I saw. Alias Grace is based on a true story, adapted from a novel written by Margaret Atwood. Yes, the same author behind The Handmaid's Tale. The series was created by Sarah Polley and is available to stream on Netflix. It originally aired in 2017 and has just one season with a total of 6 episodes. The show has a solid IMDb rating of 7.8 out of 10 and was produced in Canada. It also won several Canadian Screen Awards for its powerful storytelling and performances. Even though it's a short series, each episode feels rich and important. The story is set in the 1800s and follows the life of a young woman named Grace Marks. She's in prison, accused of a brutal murder. But whether she's truly guilty or just a victim of her circumstances, that's the real mystery. This show is a mix of drama, crime, history, and psychological mystery. It's not fast-paced or full of action, but it keeps you watching because you want to understand what really happened. There's something quiet and haunting about it. It shows us the hard life of a young woman, her struggles, her fears, and the way she tries to survive in a world controlled by men. The story slowly unfolds through conversations and flashbacks. You won't find big twists in every episode, but what you will find is a strong sense of tension and curiosity. As each piece of Grace's story comes out, you'll keep asking, is she innocent or guilty? To me, Alias Grace feels less like watching a show and more like sitting down with someone who has lived a very hard life and is finally telling their story. But the question is, can we believe everything she says? There's beauty in how the show makes you feel unsure. One moment you feel sorry for Grace, the next you wonder if she's hiding something. It's that constant back and forth that kept me hooked.
I'm Grace Marks. I didn't always live in Canada. I came here from Ireland with my family when I was just a girl. We were looking for a better life, or at least a chance to survive. But even before we reached land, sorrow hit us. My mother died on the ship during the journey over. After that, things got harder. My father, he drank too much and had a cruel temper. He wasn't kind to us, especially to me. I had to grow up quickly, take care of my younger brothers and sisters. There was no time for childhood. Soon, I was sent out to work as a maid. It wasn't easy. I served in homes where I had no voice, no power, just a smile and a job to do. And in every house, there were men. Some looked at me the wrong way. Some said things they shouldn't. Some wanted more than I could ever give. I learned to stay quiet, to stay out of trouble, and to keep my dignity, even when it wasn't easy. People say I'm soft-spoken, that I'm polite. Maybe I am. But I've lived through more than I let on. There's a part of me I keep hidden, because if I opened that door, I'm not sure what would come out. And then, the murder happened. 2 people. A man and a woman. Blood was spilled. And I was arrested. They say I did it. Or helped do it. I was only 16. I told them I couldn't remember what happened. But they didn't believe me. Now I ask you, if you were in my shoes, would you remember? Or would you want to forget?
Dr. Jordan is a young doctor who's asked to speak with Grace and study her mental state. He listens to her stories, hoping to find out if she should be released or not. At first, he tries to be professional, but as he hears more, he finds himself drawn to her, confused, even fascinated. His journey is as interesting as Grace's because it shows how easy it is to get pulled into someone's story and lose your objectivity. Alias Grace dives deep into what it means to be a woman in a cruel and unfair world. Grace was just a teenager, working in rich homes where she had no rights. Men thought they could say and do anything to her. She had to smile, obey, and keep her head down to survive. The show talks a lot about class, rich and poor, and how people like Grace were treated as if they had no voice. Even after being accused of murder, she's not given a fair chance to speak. Instead, people decide who she is before even listening to her. The theme of memory plays a big role. Grace says she can't remember the day of the murder. But can we trust that? Is she hiding the truth to protect herself? Or has the trauma truly erased her memory? The storytelling is slow and careful. It uses flashbacks, old letters, and quiet moments to build the picture. The lighting is soft, the music is minimal, and the feeling is always tense, like something terrible is just around the corner. And through it all, we're asked to judge her, but we're never given a clear answer. Is she a victim of her past, a smart manipulator, or both? What's powerful is how the show makes us question ourselves. Why do we believe one version of a story over another? Why are women so often asked to prove their innocence again and again? There are moments in this show that will stay with you. The way Grace tells her story, sometimes calm, sometimes hesitant, keeps you guessing. At times, she's so believable you want to cry for her. Other times, she says something strange, and you wonder if there's more hiding underneath. There's a red scarf that comes up in her memory, a voice she hears, and one moment during a hypnotism session that changes everything or makes things more confusing. It's scenes like these that give the show its haunting beauty. You might think you understand Grace by the end, but you won't. That's the magic. You'll be left with more questions than answers. Alias Grace is not just a story about a murder. It's a story about survival, memory, and what people are willing to believe. It's about a girl who faced loss, abuse, and fear, and still found a way to keep her head held high. And the biggest question that still echoes in my mind, if you were punished for something you can't remember, would that make you innocent or guilty? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Sham Q, and this was Alias Grace. See you in the next review.
Dear viewers, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and drop a comment below. We love hearing from you. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating even better and more exciting content for you. thank you for being part of our community, and we can't wait to see you again in the next video.